Hey everybody, welcome. Can you hear me okay? Let's see, I see a lot folks on. Hi Denise. So I got a good group on already. Kivy and Pam and Ashley and Nettie and Lori made it. Let's see, who else is on that I might have missed? I was trying to see Carla, I believe is on. Oop, there was my hand. Oh, Madeline. So many of you on tonight. Thanks so much for joining. Can you hear me okay? You can hear me all right? Let me know. I think so. I see the sound going up and up on my screen. Awesome. Thank you. Well, I'd like to ask everybody, today's been sort of a rough day. I'm excited for live too because I need you guys. So I need your love and support and everything, and I'll get into all the normal stuff. But I really like a brother, close friend, passed away today, and it's very hard. And if you could, when you say your prayers, if you could lift up the family and friends, it would be much appreciated. It's kind of somber, so it's a big deal, of course, and I appreciate that. It's hard to know what to say when you lose someone. But I knew I would get to spend some time with you tonight, so I was really looking forward to that. You cannot imagine. So, thank you for being here tonight. We're just going to move on. I hope everybody's doing well. I saw that some of you are encountering some uncomfortableness, like Ashley. I would not want a shot in my arm or shoulder. So sorry to hear that, but I hope you'll feel better soon. And those of you that have been going through some things yourself, I just pray that you are healed and that you will be able to get back to normal quickly. And sometimes some of us are just encountering some mental things, and we bind together and we encourage each other, and hugs to everybody. I thought even about canceling tonight, but I didn't want to. I wanted to hang out with you guys. So I'm going to keep my smile on, and we're going to move forward. So thanks so much for being here. My name is Cindy A. Lewis, as you know. If you're new here, you can subscribe and you'll get notifications, and you'll be alerted every time we do a video, or every time I do a video. Hi, Anjali. And so I have been super busy this last few weeks, and we had company this weekend, and so I didn't get as many things filmed as I thought I would, but I wanted to start something new for you guys tonight. So I'm gonna switch cameras, and I'm gonna show you these two boxes of cards, because these are what we're gonna be talking about tonight and the next few weeks. So this is a box of cards from Dollar Tree. Get it up here close to you so you can see it without too much light. And you get 14 cards in a box, and we're gonna updo them a little bit. So we're gonna try some new things. Hi, Betty B. And we're gonna do some fun things. So just think about it. You have 14 cards that you can do something new with to make them look special. Now I am going to show you the card we're going to do tonight, and it's this card. Now I know this is not like a craft along, but I do want to show you how we can take these cards where you get 14 plus envelopes at Dollar Tree and make some really, really pretty professional looking cards. So this is the one we're going to do tonight. And you can see that this is got some foam underneath. So to make the deer, you know, some dimensional, we have some jute here. And if you see this glistening, I don't know if you can tell, can you see it? That is this Glossy Highlights Spectrum Noir. It's a 3D clear medium that gives you a raised little edge. Oh, thank you, Melanie. So I thought we could try it on our card tonight. Yeah. So anyway, that's what we're going to do tonight. But I do want to tell you, so you have something to really look forward to. And you guys, look for these cards. There's so much that you can do with them. Just like creating a journal with them that we did before. So the schedule is going to be this, and I'll post more later. But we're going to do a simple portrait card like this and just make it look so pretty. And then next week on the 27th, we're going to do an easel card. And then on the 4th of October, we're going to do a shaker card. And on the 11th, we're going to make a box. And so all with just a card, a box of cards from Dollar Tree. So isn't that awesome? All right, so one thing that I do want to tell you is that there's many ways that you can support my channel. One of them is subscribing, so that's awesome, right? And then another one is commenting and liking. Just what I need about. Oh, that's awesome, Laura. And so another way that you can support my channel is commenting, giving a thumbs up on the videos, and then sharing if you would like to do that. So those are ways that you can support my channel. If you are interested, there is super chat and super stickers. So those, oh, Nettie, thank you. Thank you. You guys are so super sweet. See, this is why I wanted to spend time with you tonight. You're my friends. Anyway, you can use the super stickers. You can use the super chat. That's another way. Then look, I've got now, here's my store, and I've got to look for a new picture because I'm supposed to have Cindy A. Lewis where that Amazon customer is now. I just got a notification about that. Also, another thing is, let's see if I can scoot you up. Take that off. Another thing is I started a merchandising store. Well, it's really just a it's a Teespring. So if you wanted some little clothing items or anything like that, I'm trying to get that going. I'm trying to work with the company because they are supposed to issue a store ID or something, and they didn't, so I couldn't put it on my YouTube channel yet, but I will. And but the link is in my description. So yeah, it's gonna be fun tonight. So also on my Amazon store, there are lists, and you can look through those lists, and if you're looking for certain things that I use, you'll find them in the different lists. So this item, from what I could see on Amazon, it is actually out of stock, but they're trying to get it back in stock. So take a glance at this. We're going to use this tonight to make these little shiny parts, you know, that are dimensional. So pretty cool. Also, Leo is here, you guys. Of course he is. So, I don't know. We're going to see how we get through all this. So thank you so much, everybody. This is going to be a fun way to either use up new cards from the Dollar Tree that come in a package of 14, or we can also use up old Christmas cards and make them like new. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Does anybody have any questions before we get started? I'm going to wait just a minute because I know there's a delay from when I ask the question and then whenever you get to answer. Oh, Lori, thank you so much. Thanks for the hugs and a super sticker. You're so sweet. You're such a sweetheart. And I hope that you feel better soon, too. You did. Awesome. Oh, you got him today? That's so awesome. Yes, and so there is a little bit of compensation, but I have no idea how much that actually is. But I know that the list will help you guys whenever we're looking to do a craft. And so, anyway, just a moment. Here he is in his glory. There he is. He won't leave me alone. I think he wants to see you guys. Here, let me make him a little bit bigger. Let's see. Big old arm in the way. There he is. Hey, guys. Here's Leo. He's just a purring. I know you probably can't hear him. But, yeah. And when I rub his belly, he licks. So, hey to everybody. There's Leo. And he's such a mess. Anyway, he's been unrolling all the toilet paper in the house, so I know. Yes, it's you. I know you're doing it. Yeah. And so anyway, he's been pretty mischievous. Yeah. So I know everybody loves to see him. He's such a mess. Really is such a mess. All right, well, let's get into our craft, our DIY. So we're about 15 minutes in, so maybe I will, hey, Amber, maybe I'll post something about the timing when we actually start the craft, because some folks just want to do the crafty part, not the chit-chat part. Although I like the chit-chat part, so it's pretty nice. All right, so maybe he's happy now. Phoebe says, hey, Phoebe. And is Emily's mom on tonight? Is Mary here? He is handsome. I think he knows it. Okay, now he's being sassy. All right, so let's get started. Everybody ready? All right, so here we go. Now I got hair. All right, so remember, tonight we're doing this, this portrait card, right? Then next week we'll do an easel card, and then the following week we'll do a shaker card, and then we'll do a box. Yes, he is. And then we might take the envelopes, at least some of them, and make an envelope journal. What do you think? All right, so there's so many things. There's 14. All right, so really you're going to need two to create this card. And the reason that I say that is because we're going to fussy cut this top part off so that it stands up. But we're going to go in order here. And I did pick the deer just because deer are so popular. Hey, Janice, thank you so much, you sweetheart. Thank you for the super sticker. You guys are awesome. So what I decided to do was bring out the red in this card. So I had some, this is called Centura Pearl paper. It's actually not paper, it's cardstock. And it's really, really nice. And it has this shimmer to it. It's just beautiful. So I chose to use this as the back or base to my card because it just looks so beautiful. Now you can choose how much border you'd like to mat with your card, but this card itself is a 5 by 7. So I'm going to show you right here. I chose to make my base a 10.5 by 7.25. So you can write that down, or Melanie, that's funny. Or you can, save the video so you can come back to it later. All right. So to make my card, this is a 5x7, I need to cut this 10.5 by 7.25 so that I know how much, you know, mat I'm going to have. And this is what I'm going to have if I cut it that size. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This beautiful paper. And this is just my regular trimmer, not a fancy one. So if you don't have one, it doesn't have to be fancy. So I'm going to cut it 10.5. So you can see there's not a whole lot extra. So I'm using most of the paper. All right. And I'm always save these little scraps. I'm a scrap saver. And then now I'm going to cut this 7.25. Okay. Now let me show you. I'm going to set this over to the side for the moment. Now, my card will fit on here just right. You can see. Now, of course, this is not what I'm going to cut this part off, so I'll show you. But I do need to score this card. Now, if you don't have a scoring board like this, which you don't have to. I was going to use that, but I'll just pull one. You don't have to do that, but you can see how it shows the measurements really easily for you. And you want, of course, put it all the way to the left. Let's see if I can get on the screen here a little better. And I'm just going to use a scoring tool. And because this is 10.5, I need to go 5.25 to be in the center. And I usually just score it a couple times. All right. Then you're going to fold it in half. And if you're off just a little bit, it's okay. Just go ahead and fix it. Then you're going to want to go ahead and really, really burnish that score, because that is what makes your card look really professional, right? And even if you don't have a bone scorer or anything like that, you can use most anything to score, like even a pencil or something. All right, so this is my card base, and it does seem like I'm off just a tad. Let me fix that. Sometimes I don't know how it gets off, but one thing that you can do too is just trim it. If it's off a little bit, just trim it. And I don't know if my mind is where it needs to be tonight, I'll tell you. All right, let's see. We're just going to go with it, guys. All right, so the next part is I want to take this card, the front. I really like the front. And I'm just going to cut it in half to make sure that it fits on my card base. So I'm going to set my card base to the side. And I'm just going to take my card, and where the score line is for my card, that's where I'm going to cut it. So I just line it up with this score line here. Does anybody not have a paper trimmer? Hey, Rochelle. You can use your scissors for burnishing that score too. All right, so here's my card. That was easy, right? Now, I want to put it on here. I don't like that that did not score just right on, of course it's on live that it wouldn't score right. See, when I'm not, not live, I can fix it, but when I'm live, it's like, oh, of course, of course. Here, let me hold it. There we go. Now we got it. There we go. All right. So I told you about the glue that I really like. So I'm going to open this up. I told you about the glue that I really, really like. And it's this Koala Glue. It's an alcohol-based glue. Hi, Terry Lynn. I did get it from, oh, Mary made it. Hey. I did get this one from Crafter's Companion. But I believe I did put one in my list for junk journals or the glue list Pam, I know you ordered some things. Did you notice which list it was in? I don't even remember. I have several lists to help you guys if you want to order things from Amazon. So the Koala Glue is really good for matting and layering because it doesn't soak into your paper. It gives you a very strong bond, and it won't, like, I don't know, make little wavy things onto your card. All right, as tacky glue will. Then it also gives you the ability to kind of fix it where you want it before you press it into place. All right, so I'm going to go with this and just pressing my card on. All right, so here we go. This is my card base, right? Now, there's a couple of things that I did do, and one of those is take another card and cut out a fussy cut there. So that's going to take me a minute. So while I do that, did I take two out? I did. While I do that, why don't we go around and find out for our new folks where everybody is from. So I'm just going to cut this out. I'm just going around the edges here. This is called Fussy Cutting. And what I like to do is turn the paper rather than turn my scissors. Makes it really easy. And then when you're in these intricate parts, sometimes it's easier to go ahead and cut it out and then finish it up. Now I do have my big scissors, the big scissors, biggest scissors in the universe, I think, as Sarah calls it sometimes, Sarah Davies. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of this intricate part with the antlers and go around. So where's everybody from? We got Colorado. Yay, Colorado. And we got Ohio. Woohoo. And where else do we have? West Virginia, Tennessee, Washington State. Woohoo. I'm in Oklahoma. Can't tell by my accent at all, I'm sure, that I'm from a southern state. New York, New York, Virginia, Oklahoma, another Oklahoma. Hey, Janice, yeah, I knew you were here. You sweetheart, giving me a super sticker. You guys are so sweet. Kansas, hey, Kay, how are ya? Do you get a discount? Congratulations on the job. It sounds cool. No, I really don't. But, oh, maybe you're talking to somebody else, Nutty. Who are you talking to? New York, Mississippi. We got some newbies. So I invite you to subscribe, guys, if you would like to. We have a lot of fun here. I don't know what everybody's favorite thing is that we do, but I'd be interested also to find out what is you guys' favorite that we do on here. I know live is fun, especially crafts and games. Everybody went, well, not everybody, but 3 people will win something tonight, which is awesome. And it's always fun because I celebrate my subscribers too every Friday night, and those are fun too. Fun little giveaways. Connecticut. Oh, Rochelle, what are you doing? Did you start working somewhere to get a discount? Oh, you're starting a new job at Amazon? Well, that's awesome. Are you going to be delivering stuff or working in a, warehouse? Or that's awesome. I do know some people that have worked delivering, like a delivery driver. I'm sure that you can't get enough of those. I'm almost through, guys. So you can see how I turn the paper instead of turning my hand or my scissors. And that just makes for a smoother, easier cut. So you can cut away as much as you want or as little as you want. That's entirely up to you. This is just going to be an embellishment to go on the card and to make it stand up. So there we go. So easy peasy. And we're just going to move that off the table. All right. So what we want to do is just give it some dimension here, and we're going to put it on top of the card like this. And the way that I choose to do it is with some of the foam pads. Now, if you wanted some more, other things to be dimensional, you could definitely do that. So I'm just going to put some foam pads on the back. Now I want to make sure it stays on for whomever it ends up going to. But one thing you want to make sure is that wherever you put it, it's not like sticking out. All right, so I've got those foam pads. You can cut those if you want to, or if you have a smaller one, you can just grab that and put that on. Now, one thing is these are little antlers, but I do want them secured well. So I'm going to take one of these little tiny pads, and I'm just going to cut it in half with my, I should have got these smaller scissors out actually before. So I'm going to put one here and one on here. All right. So, fulfillment center, awesome. Congratulations. You will stay busy. Job security, guys. All right, so now I'm going to pull all of these little backings off of here. And I'm sure you guys have used foam pads before. Has anybody not used foam pads before? You can just let us know and we can tell you about them. But foam pads will give you a little dimension on your paper crafts. So yes, these are from the Dollar Tree. These are packages of 14, and it is from the Dollar Tree. I actually purchased them this year when I first saw them. They're so cute, and I knew I would be doing some crafts with them. And here's the other one that I picked up. Really, really cute. And we're going to do some work every Monday. We're going to be working out of these same boxes. Yes. So, be awesome. All right. So, all I want to do now is take my deer and line it up on top of the deer that's there. And now I have some dimension to my card. You can see that there. Let's see if I can get you a good view. There we go. And it just already adds to it just like that. Now, what I did on my previous card, we're just going to do the same thing. I'm going to put 3 gems up to the top, and then we're going to go ahead and stretch a little bit of jute around the card. It goes inside, and it's just glued down. So we're going to do that too, and then we're going to take the sentiment that's inside the card already, so we don't have to stamp anything. We're going to cut it and mat it to go on the inside. So very, very simple. I already have my jewels or little gems, all right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this tool to help me get them on. We'll go ahead and put these on. They kind of stick together. So these are red little gems. I just had them. If you don't have them, you can find some at the Dollar Tree. Let me see if that's stick. Okay. And then sometimes you can get them in places like Dollar General, or you can get them at Walmart or somewhere like that. So let's just, this just helps it not stick to my finger. All right. And then they stick together for some reason on this sheet. But I got a huge sheet from Dollar General for $3. Let's see if that sticks. There we go. So I'm going to set that aside. I'll show you the sheet. I've been using it. This is from Dollar General, and it was 1,300 gems and all kinds of colors. So I've had it for quite some time, but it's a really good buy. All right. The next thing that I want to do right now is I'm going to take my jute and I'm going to go around it 3 times. I'll show you here. I'm going to go around my card 3 times. I'm going to start on the inside, and I'm going to lay my jute like this because this is how I want it to go. And I'm going to take my small tacky glue. This is just tacky glue. And I'm going to put it in here. I don't want too much glue, but I want enough to hold it, right? So I'm going to take my jute and I'm going to hold it down for a second. All right. Now all I was doing with my jute there previously was just cutting the end off because it was kind of, didn't look pretty. All right, so now I'm going to take my jute and just wrap it around the card. So I don't want to pull too hard because I'm just now sticking that on and kind of pushing the limits of tacky glue stickiness, tacky glue tackiness. I really should wait about 30 seconds or so. So I'm going to pull this down. I need a little bit more. I want the glue to be all in the same place. Now, if you wanted to use a different type of glue, you can definitely do that. Just give your glue time to dry a little bit before you start working on anything else on the front. We're going to push the limits of our card here. All right, so I'm just wrapping it around kind of diagonally over, and then I'm going to pull it back, and then I'm going to go in there and make sure that the glue is sticking okay. Yep. So got that. Then we're going to stick this one. And you guys may have a different way to do this, but I am kind of rushing it a little bit. All right, so now I've got my jute. You could use ribbon as well. I'm going to cut this here, right? I want it to all glue in the same place. And no, I'm not going to glue the whole thing, just in one place. Because I do like that free look of it. And if you don't like exactly how it lays, you can move it around. But if you glued it, you wouldn't be able to. So, all right. Now I'm going to let this set for just a second, and I'm going to move over to my other ribbon, and we're going to make a bow. Okay. Now I just have some of this little 1/8 inch ribbon. It's just red. I'm going to show you this most super simple bow. You don't have to have anything to create it. So you just need a piece of your ribbon, and it's probably a good little bit. I don't know. Probably, I'll measure it, I guess. Let's see. This is about 1 foot, a little bit more than 1 foot. All right. It's probably more than I need. All right, so I'm going to make a loop and another loop, just like this. I have 2 loops. Can you see my loops? And I'm going to put 1 loop inside the other loop as if I was tying some shoes. And pull. And there's my little bow. Now if you want to use a bow maker or something like that, you're more than welcome to do that. This is just this super simple version. All right, so however big you want your loops and your tails on your bow, go for it, work with it, you know, a little bit. This looks good to me, so I'm just gonna give that a little snip. Don't want my tails too long. All right. So what I do want to do though is I want to glue this kind of where my jute comes together naturally. So what I'm going to use is some 3D glue. Now you don't have to, you can use hot glue if you want to, but I have this 3D glue and I just love to use it. And so all I'm going to do is put a little bit on the back of it. It's just a big thick glue. It will give you some dimension if you want to use it, and it sticks really well. So I'm going to put it there, and let it stick to that ribbon. Now the other thing that I do want to do is I want to put on another gem on my bow right here. So I have an extra gem here. I'm going to take some tacky glue and put it on my bow because I want to make sure that that sticks really well. I can't even see what I'm doing here. How are you guys doing? Are you hanging in there? I'm not even watching the chat. Oh, you scored dumpster diving. Awesome. All right. Okay. This is what we do here. All right, so let me get my gem. And my tacky glue is getting a little more tacky. All right. I'm just going to put that on there. There we go. Now my gem is on there and that will dry clear. Now the next thing that I need to do is I'm going to cut my sentiment out to put inside, and I'm going to show you that this is a little black that I put around it. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's just a little bit, and you can actually do more. So first you want to cut your sentiment out. I'll let that dry a little bit. Scoop things out of the way. Now I am not measuring this, I'm just looking at it, eyeballing it. Okay, so I can see where my cut line's going to be, so I'm going to come up a little bit, and you can see that's pretty good. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Okay. All right, let's see how that, oh, that's good. All right, so then I'm going to cut the right and left sides of the sentiment. Now on the back of these cards, if you didn't use the sentiment, because when you cut the sentiment out, it does affect this little deer, another copy of this deer that's on the front. So you could utilize that if you want to, but you can see here that it cuts it out whenever you go to trim it. All right, so now what I need to do is check and see where I want my matting and layering to be. And so I'm just gonna, again, I'm not measuring it, I'm just looking at it and deciding what I want to do here. So I'm gonna scoot it just a little bit over more. And this is just scrap black that I have. And that's what I would encourage you to save your scraps, because you can use them for a lot of things. All right, I'll set that aside. Here's the sentiment. So you don't even have to stamp anything. Isn't this awesome? All right, so what I want to do is I'm just going to grab my tape pen and I'm going to put my sentiment on my black mat. Now this one I gave it a little more matte so you could see it. Okay. And then I'm going to put it on the back. And then if you don't want it to be this way, you could do it this way. You could do it however you want. You can put it way at the top. If you want to write a note, you can just do whatever. And I'm not right on top of it, so I'm just going to just put it in that way. All right, so then you have sentiment inside and you have your outside. Now the only thing left to do, I'm so excited you guys are doing everything. All right, so the only thing left that I'm gonna do is use this Glossy Highlighter. So I am gonna I'm gonna just go in a little bit more so you can actually see. And I'm just gonna show you how this works. It's just really cool. It just is kind of like the tulip paint or whatever. I don't know if you can see the end there. So wherever you want the dimension, that's where you put it, and then it'll dry and give you some dimension on, you know, like your trees or on your barn, or if you want, like I put it in a lot of different places on the card. I put it on the trees, and it does take a little bit to dry, and but it adds a really cute dimension to it. And if you enjoy doing that, it's really fun to add a little bit of dimension to your card. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty snazzy. Has any of you got some old Christmas cards that you could decorate, or redo, updo, or do you have you picked up any cards from Dollar Tree? Anybody? Yeah, it's pretty snazzy. I gotta get this to come out a little bit better. Let's see if we can get it to come out a little bit. There we go. Now you can probably really see it's a little much, but all right. And depending on how much you want, like you can put it under here with a deer. You can put it on the trees. And there. So that is the card. That is the card, you guys. So we just made that card really easy, super simple, but it looks a whole lot different to me than this card in here. To me, I think it looks really cool. So there we go. There's the card, and it'll just, it'll just stand up. I don't know if you can see it, but it just stands up real nice. So I hope that you enjoyed this craft. We are just going to play a little quick crafty game. So I do want to get everybody's name in the little bucket. So let me grab it. I hope you've enjoyed this. Did you enjoy this card making? And do you think it'll be fun to do these? Yeah, you can use any old cards and just make them look brand new. Yes, recycle. Upcycle, buy some at Dollar Tree. Yeah, so we are going to make, Kay's making her first section. We're actually going to do a Christmas planner, and of course I have to make it vintage because that's what I like. Hi, Charlotte. So let's see, we've got Charlotte. That's the first name I saw. We have a good group on tonight. So we have Carla. I don't think we have more than one Carla. We have Mary. Make sure we don't have another Mary. Denise. Shaw. Nettie. Did you make your card last time, Nettie? Okay, Janice. All right, Anjali, Laura. I hope I say that right, Anjali. I know Anjali, so. Laura, Nix, and then Lori, W, and then Rochelle. Did I get Janice? Yeah, all right. And then Trish. Yes, we are going to have a good time with that. So that'll be coming. There's Amber. Pam, are you still here? And Judy. Okay, is the highlighter from DT? No, unfortunately not. I have not seen any highlighter at this is I did put it on my Amazon store, but I will tell you one thing that is all I have seen at Dollar Tree, and I don't have it here. I have it probably in the other room, is some dimensional white paint, and you could use that for snow on your cards. Wouldn't that be cool? So Diane T. Did I get Pam? Is Pam T the only Pam we got tonight? I know we have several Pams. Okay, Terry Lynn, are you still here? I don't know. I'm spelling names all kinds of weird ways. Let's see. Who else was on that I might have missed? Kay, our new Kay. And Kivia, are you still here, sweetheart? Kivia. You do have to be present to win. Veronica. Who else that I might have? Melanie. I don't think I got Melanie yet. Melanie. All right. Okay. Do you guys notice anybody I might have missed? You're busy watching me, I'm sure. Write all these names. I think I've got everybody. Oh, Madeline. Are you still here, Madeline? I think I spelled your name wrong, but oops. I don't know. I'm not thinking tonight very well. All right. I'm trying to look at the comments. I think I have everybody. Okay. I have everybody. Yeah. I'm glad you made it, Veronica. All right. I got you, Madeline. You can see how I spelled your name. Just scribble. Okay. All right. Oh, Betty B. Yeah, where have you been, Betty B? Betty B. So my neighbor in Missouri. All right. So tonight is just going to be a trivia question night. Well, not really trivia. It's just going to be, did you pay attention? Basically. And we'll see how everybody does. Yeah, I got Lori. I got Lori and Laura. Of course, if you are not on, we'll pull someone else. In other words, if you were here and dropped off. Betty or Nettie? I got both of you. Got a Betty B and a Nettie. Nettie's up north. Nettie's our friend. Here, let me scoot this back. Let's see. Wrong way. Here we go. Betty is our friend up north who wants to make a card. I just folded yours up. Nettie, gotcha. Thanks, Rochelle, for helping. All right, guys, we're just doing this fun thing. I was thinking about making taco salad for dinner. What does everybody think? Taco salad? Taco salad. I am starting to get hungry, so what do you guys think? Taco salad? Sound good? All right. Okay. Now we made these beautiful cards. This is an easy one. Where did I purchase this box of cards? And it's not multiple choice. Where did I purchase this box of cards? I got you, Kay. Just put your answer in the comments. Whoop, 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 whoop. I should start singing the Jeopardy song or something. Yeah, taco salads that make you guys hungry. Is anyone close to Nashville? I think I'm about 10 hours from Nashville, Rochelle. Oh, Helen, hey, I didn't see you were there. I'll put you in. Yes, Dollar Tree is the answer. Helen. Dollar Tree. Whoop, whoop. Good job, everybody. This box is from Dollar Tree. Okay, next question. How many cards are in the box? Do you remember? Do you remember how many cards are in this box for $1? Taco chili. Ooh, that sounds good too. Yeah. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, so how many cards are in this box? Oh, I didn't show you what the winners are going to get. 14 for $1? job, Madeline. Good job, everybody. You guys paid so much attention. Good job. Awesome, awesome job. All right. So in making this card, I actually did something different. How many cards did I actually use to make this card? How many cards did I actually, or parts of cards, let's say. Did I just use one card? For this one, you know, for this card. There are 14 in this box, by the way, in case you didn't catch that. I think I'm off screen a little bit. I used to, oh, excuse me. I did. I used 2. In order to get this dimension, I had to fussy cut out the deer. Now, I could have cut out the barn or even the other trees if I wanted to, but I didn't. That is right. I used 2 cards. I have made 2 cards just like this, and I still have almost a full box. Excuse me. I got a dry throat. All right. What was the last thing that I put on this card? Excuse me. What was the last thing? It's okay. I got choked. I think oh, excuse me, goodness. Now see, live, you get it all. You get it all on live. What was the last thing that I put on my card? Anybody remember? Sentiment. It's still, okay, I'll give you a hint. It's still drying on this one. The jewel in the bow. Sentiment. The shiny stuff, the 3D, yes. The last thing that I put on was the Glossy Highlights. This is a 3D gel, but you could use other things. You could put glitter too if you wanted to, but sometimes people don't really cherish opening a card with glitter, so I don't know. Anyway, I love how it turned out. Next week, we're going to do an easel card with these. That'll be fun too. All right, so I forgot to show you what I'm giving away tonight. So tonight, yeah, it's a special glue. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So I have a Bow Bunny ephemera set. And so I've split out several of the different ephemera into 3 different little packages. Let me show you this one. They're all kind of similar, but they're not exactly the same. This one has a little owl, a little flag, some little flowers, some big flowers, some little medium flowers, and a little tag. And they're all a little bit different. So that's just one of them. And then here's another one. I'll just show you real quick. Some of them have different pieces, but you can see they all kind of got medium flowers, little flowers. You get a pennant, just different things. They're really, really pretty. Very pretty, kind of a dusty rose and turquoise look to them. So I've got 3 here. I'll show you this other one. These would be really pretty in a junk journal. Not necessarily Christmas, but they have different, they're just all a little bit different. So I just put different sets together, kind of counted out so everybody got the same number of pieces. And so if you were in last week, I have your stuff ready to mail. So I may just mail it all at the same day, but we've had a lot going on, and so didn't get to the post office quite yet, but these will be going out with you too. I love crafting. Okay, so let's see who wins tonight. Are you ready to see? Those were easy questions, yeah? They were. Okay, here we go. Here's the first winner. Please say I'm here if you won, so I know that you're still here. Carla. Oh my gosh, did you win last week, Carla? Seemed like you did. All right, Carla, so we'll put you there. I know you're here. All right, who else? You do, Rochelle. Oh my goodness. All right, who's this one? And you guys know I am not looking. Kay, you won. Look at that. Is this your first time here? You won. Okay, so Kay, you're going to flip, aren't you? You do need to send me your address to prizes@cindyaLewis.com. All right, so make sure that you email me your address so that I can send you your prize. Awesome. I love that when that happens. All right. Okay, so let's do one more. One more. That was my arm. Sorry about that. Yes, I see you're here, Carla. All right, here we go. Nettie, look at you, Nettie. You won. How about brightening your day, Nettie? Nice. All right, guys. So thank you so much. I do have Nettie and Carla's address. Kay, I don't have yours. So make sure that you do send it to me. Again, it's prizes@cindyaLewis.com. Thank you guys so much. Visit my Amazon store. Check it out. The link's below. Go ahead and check out my my little link that says for my store. If you want to, whenever I get my samples, I'll show you what it looks like. So anyway, congratulations to those who won. Watch for next week when we do the easel card with these cards from Dollar Tree. Awesome sauce. So anyway, have a great night, everybody. Appreciate you, and I really love you.